Hey guys, I want to tell you guys about this video a little bit. First of all, the video is gonna have it was filmed vertically because this was mainly on my Snapchat. Also, it's basically what it says. A year ago, from the 20th to the 24th of May, I was there. 20th to the 24th of May. I was in Disney World, and I wanted to make a video for you guys about it. Figured, maybe I did it on Snapchat, and then I would just edit it together, put some pictures in from it. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoy it.
In the spirit of it being the 1-year anniversary, you guys are going to join me on a trip down memory lane to Disney World. I'm going to be telling my experiences. So usually when you go to Disney World for the first time, the first thing you do in the Magic Kingdom is you take pictures in front of Cinderella's castle, which we did do that, but we did that later. See, we got into the park at about 10:48, and we had a fast pass at 11, so we had to get to the Magic Kingdom and get to Frontierland for like 11 o'clock to go ride on Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. And it would have been a pretty long walk to go there, obviously, but we took the railroad that they have. There's a railroad you can take that'll bring you through all the different parts of the park. But if we would have walked it, it just would have been, we would not have made that fast. Well, you get like an hour in between your fast passes, but we wanted to do them as soon as they were available. So here's the map of the Magic Kingdom. We had to get from here to here for Big Thunder Mountain. And obviously we did the smart thing. We took the train instead of walking that whole way. But we did, on our first day, it was Big Thunder Mountain, Space Mountain, and Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. And then for non-fast passes, we rode Splash Mountain. We waited like 80 minutes. And then Pirates of the Caribbean. It's one of these right here. I can't tell exactly. We waited like 10 minutes. Not that bad. But my mom really loved Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. And of course, I loved Space Mountain and Big Thunder Mountain. Now, I wanted to ride Aladdin's Flying Carpets and Dumbo, which is like right here. Oh, we rode It's a Small World after all, but screw It's a Small World. But I wanted to ride Aladdin, Dumbo, and even the Peter Pan ride. We didn't do them though. But yeah, so that was all our stuff we did on the first day, ride-wise. I also forgot to mention, after we got off of Big Thunder Mountain, we walked it. And we went and we watched the Country Bear Jamboree, which is right here. This just confused the hell out of me. But we did the Country Bear Jamboree. And we also, when we were in Tomorrowland, we went on the Carousel of Progress, which is this thing. It's really cool if you want to relax. We also did the People Mover too, which is this thing. I wanted to go on Stitch. Stitch was closed like forever when we went. And I was really upset. So I didn't get to go on. I also wanted to do the Monsters Inc. thing, but the Monsters Inc. thing we just did not do. Nobody wanted to do it. I screwed up where Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin is. So I thought, for some reason, this was Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. There's no number on it. This is the emergency thing. I'm a moron. It's right there. That's where it is. I forgot that it's like connected to the People Mover. Because this is the Buzz Lightyear meet and greet. That's right. I forgot that's where it was. It's literally connected to Monsters Inc. I apologize for my stupidness thinking that this was Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. And it wasn't this. Sorry, Buzz Lightyear. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to mess you up. Now for us, we had a dinner plan. We did the meal plan thing. So our dinner was Main Street, Tony's Town Square restaurant. So it was this one. We ate here. This is an Italian restaurant. I think I had pizza or the lasagna. I think it was here. It was pizza. The pizza was really good. It was really good pizza. I recommend it if you want to do the meal plan. Don't do the meal plan though. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money to go to Disney World, but it's a lot more money if you do the meal plan. So that's pretty much it on the first day. We didn't meet any characters. We didn't know how it worked. We didn't know if we had to pay for the picture, like with cash, after we took the picture with the character. So we didn't take pictures with characters until like the second to last day. So yeah, that was it on my first day to Disney World. So after the success of day one, and what would set up for me to be the greatest trip ever, we now move on to day two, which will bring us to... And here it is. the Animal Kingdom. So the fast passes we had for Animal Kingdom were Dinosaur, which is right here, Expedition Everest, and for the life of me, I cannot remember what our third fast pass was, but I think it was for Navi River Journey because we rode those rides, and I think we had a fast pass for that one. We couldn't get a fast pass for the Flight of Passage, but I think we had one for Navi River Journey. So the funny story here is that this Expedition Everest was our first. The ride was broken down. We couldn't ride it, so we had to wait for an hour for that fast pass to go away so we could go, and we did our fast pass for Dinosaur, which became my favorite ride in Animal Kingdom just because I love that movie. I love Dinosaur. It's like one of my favorite Disney movies. We also only did like one ride without a fast pass, and that was this ride right here, 38 Cali River Rapids. But something that I should mention about this is that it's kind of the first day where I did a few things by myself. I kind of went off on my own, and I kind of stuck around the Asia Pavilion. I went to this, the 36. This is a show, this is Up, and it's actually a show themed around Up, A Great Bird Adventure, and it's kind of like Russell and Doug, and they kind of take you through all these different birds. I also did this by myself too. I'm going to butcher this, Mahara Jungle Trek, and it's like you just walk through it by yourself. It's like a little zoo. You just walk through by yourself. It's a really neat little thing. But those are like the two things I did by myself. It was very few things I did by myself in Disney World. Like just some shows I wanted to watch. I kind of went and watched them by myself. I wanted to watch the Finding Nemo musical, but I didn't get to see that. So the thing though is that like our feet were hurting this day compared to any other day. Because look at the size of this freaking thing. Look at it. Obviously the big thing is right down here. Little place called Pandora. And if you're wondering, because this has been open since 2016, if you're wondering, are the lines for Flight of Passage still bad? Yes, they go up to 220 minutes. And Navi River Journey goes up to like 150. We were like really tired from this, all the walking and everything, but I enjoyed like riding Dinosaur and Expedition Everest. And also, this day at Animal Kingdom was the day this little guy got bought. I bought him in Animal Kingdom. I will be honest though, I like Animal Kingdom for Dinosaur and Expedition Everest. Outside of that, I probably wouldn't do anything else in Animal Kingdom. Like if we ever go back and I get the Park Hopper Pass, I'm hopping in the park in Animal Kingdom to go ride Dinosaur and Expedition Everest. And that's it. That's all I'm doing. I'm not going to try to get in a line for anything on Pandora because I don't like Avatar. Avatar is not that good. But, like, those two rides, the only thing I would do, well, I want to watch the Finding Nemo show. I want to watch Finding Nemo the musical. And I want to watch Festival of the Lion King. I want to do those two things. There's a couple things I want to do at Animal Kingdom. We had a meal plan for every day. Where did we eat today? Where did we eat this day? Obviously, the choice, of course, is right there. This, my friends, is the good old Rainforest Cafe. A beautiful cafe. Really fits in with Animal Kingdom perfectly. And a delicious friggin' steak. Oh my god, it's good steak. And then for lunch I ate in Dino Land. I ate at Restaurantosaurus. It's that one. Also, I rode Primeval Whirl. This thing. It's a kiddie type ride, but it's a fun ride. I liked it. It was fun. Ooh, we also watched It's Tough to Be a Bug. That's right, we did watch that. That's the Bug's Life thing. Themed around Bug's Life. It's literally inside the tree. So they have like the seats have like these things on them, like when in the end of the show, and it's like, okay, we're gonna let all the cockroaches leave, and so the seats have like these little bumps on them, and it's supposed to be like you feel the cockroaches moving, and we felt them, and my sister felt them, and she went ah! And she jumped off that seat and she screamed, and everybody turned around and looked back at her because we were in the back, and it was funny. So that's it for the for Animal Kingdom. I probably remember this one the least. Like, I had the least memories about this one as far as it goes. So after day 2 of going to Animal Kingdom and getting to ride like Expedition Everest and Dinosaur, we now move on to day 3, where we go to the experimental prototype City of Tomorrow. And funny little story about this shirt. Initially when we went, I wore a like short sleeve button up shirt, and it was hot. So it was a bad idea to wear that shirt. When we got to Epcot, I was like, I gotta change shirts. I gotta buy another shirt. So I went to a gift shop,
and I bought this. This is the shirt was made for the 35th anniversary of Epcot. It says Epcot 35. But anyway, here it is. This is Epcot. Now, yesterday I said like Animal Kingdom hurt our feet to walk around, but this freaking thing, this hurt more. Right, look at how big this thing is. It is quite big.
That's what she said.
So first of all, you've got the entrance, the golf ball, which, to my surprise, is a ride. I didn't know a ride was inside of that thing until we went to Disney World. But you've got all this. This is Future World. And then you've got the bottom, which is kind of like the main selling point of it, kind of. So you got Canada, United Kingdom, the International Gateway, but France, Morocco, Japan, the American Adventure, Italy, Germany, China, Norway, and Mexico. So this is the World Showcase. Fun little story, when Walt Disney had come up with the plans for Epcot, initially he had planned it out as because I said it, experimental prototype city of tomorrow. Walt had this idea that Epcot would be a working city, so like people could get jobs there, they could live there, there'd be grocery stores and everything. But unfortunately he passed away. Let's move on to the things that I did this day. My fast passes for this was Soarin', and Soarin' is right here. That's Soarin' in the land pavilion. Our second one was Spaceship Earth, and then our third one was Mission Space. And Mission Space is right there. And where we ate at, in the Italy pavilion right there, there was an Italian restaurant. I ate lasagna there. The lasagna was really good. And we also, non-fast pass stuff, we went to Norway and we actually rode Frozen Ever After. And we wanted to do Test Track. Test Track broke down when we went. And I wanted to go to the Seas Pavilion, which is right here. This is where the Finding Nemo ride is. I wanted to go ride it, but I didn't get to. And I didn't get to meet any characters here because this is when we still thought like we had to pay cash for the character pictures if we met a character and took a picture with them. And also, me and my sister went to Innoventions. There we go. We went to Innoventions. Innoventions, I had to check it. It's 82. Jesus Christ, this is laid out very. It's right there. It's this half of the building. Me and my sister did Innoventions. I actually have videos of it. They had like the World of Color thing, and they had like these neat little science type things. And the videos you're about to see are actually from Innovention.
Oh, do your palm.
My palm?
That's weird. Look.
Okay, I come to that.
Oh, okay. That's I kind of I want to fix that. I fixed it. Why is it? Oh. So that was Innoventions in World of Color, and those were really fun. I did like World of Color a lot. I liked the fact that you kind of I treated it like a kid. But anyway, the main thing we did, of course, we walked all this. Like I said, we had to eat. We ate here in the Italia Pavilion, in the Italy Pavilion. But obviously, we walked all this. Now I actually went and watched something here. There's a show called O Canada, featuring Martin Short. And I love Martin Short. He played Jack Frost in the Santa Claus 3 The Escape Clause. And so like there's screens all around this circular dome, and you just like watch it on all the screens, and you kind of like spin around as you watch it. It's really cool. I really liked it, and I think they might be getting rid of it or maybe updating it. I don't know. I really hope they don't get rid of it. It's a really neat little show. We didn't really watch any other shows until we came here. We had time to kill and we wanted to do something. So we watched the American Adventure show, and I fell asleep in it. My sister fell asleep in it. My dad fell asleep in it. My mom watched it. So we did like a little other things. Like we walked all this. I actually like the Japan thing. Japan had a little shop. They had like a little Godzilla thing. I wanted to buy it. I didn't buy it. But yeah, after we ate at the little Italian restaurant, we then, you know, we went and we took our way and we made our way back to our hotel. Oh, before I go, there's this little restaurant up here. It's like it's one of the, and we did that. It's like this Coca-Cola sponsored thing. You can taste Coke from around the world. Italian Coca-Cola is disgusting. Don't you ever drink it ever in your life. But there is a restaurant. It's like, it is in the Future World area. I don't remember exactly where it's at. I think it was kind of close to Mission Space. But I bought a cup. Keep the cup in my room. I don't have the straw for it anymore. But it's this cup. It's a little BB-8. I saw it. I only seen it at Epcot. And I thought, that's the cutest freaking thing I've ever seen. And I bought it because I love BB-8. He's so friggin' cute. Even in cup form. Even with a hole in his head. He's freaking cute, man. Anyway, that's it for Epcot, guys. BB-8, give him a kiss. That's not what he said. Today, actually, we go back to the Magic Kingdom. We decided that on our fourth day before our fifth one, which was our last one, we would go back to do stuff we didn't do on the first day. So for this day, we actually rode Snow White's Mine Train, or well, the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. That was our Fast Pass. And then another Fast Pass we had was Haunted Mansion. And if I remember right, our last Fast Pass, we actually got a Fast Pass again for Space Mountain. Because, honestly, it's not a trip to the Magic Kingdom without riding Space Mountain. So stuff we rode out of Fast Pass, as I was going to mention, was Ariel, the Little Mermaid ride. Actually, I wanted to ride the Little Mermaid. I'm not kidding. I wanted to go on the Little Mermaid ride. We did that, and then... Actually, I think that was the only ride we rode out of Fast Pass. Stuff I wanted to ride was like Winnie the Pooh and Peter Pan, and I wanted to stay as far away from It's a Small, Small World as possible. But I really wanted to go on Peter Pan and Winnie the Pooh. More so Winnie the Pooh. But I didn't get to ride it. This day is kind of special to me a little bit because on this day, our dinner plan was for this right here, the Crystal Palace. So what they do at the Crystal Palace is that they have a meet and greet. While you're eating your food, it's a buffet. While you're eating, you can meet like Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Eeyore, and Piglet, and those are amazing what they did. So this one, it has one of my favorite stories ever. So while we were eating, Winnie the Pooh came up to us, and I took a picture with him, obviously. And I said to Pooh, I said, "Hey Pooh, listen. So I know your best friend is Christopher Robin. Well, I got something to tell you. My middle name is actually Christopher, so I could be your best friend." And it was the cutest thing ever. The Pooh actually, he put his hands over his face and he kind of shook around a little bit, and he gave me a big hug. And one of the other pictures we took, one of the other selfies I took with him, was he put his hand over my face. That one's like my favorite one. But that's my favorite little story to tell of the day of the Magic Kingdom. But outside of that, there's not really much else to say. The Little Mermaid ride broke down on us. Also, on the Animal Kingdom day, I forgot to mention, we went on the Navi River journey, and that ride broke down too on us a couple times. That ride's always breaking down, though, for some reason. But Little Mermaid broke down on us at the Haunted Mansion. Well, I don't have a video of the ride of the Haunted Mansion, because that was a really hard video to get, because it's like completely dark, and you're not supposed to put your flash on the rides. But and that's going to be it. Tomorrow is our last day. Because it's Hollywood Studios, probably like my favorite one out of all of them, out of all the days. Yeah, some things I forgot to mention. This was actually the day that I met Mickey Mouse. It was the first day I actually took a picture with a character. And me, my mom, and my sister, my dad didn't kind of want to do it. Sucks for him. But I got to meet Mickey Mouse. And I also actually bought a key to the Magic Kingdom. The gold key to the Magic Kingdom. It's a key ring. I have no key ring to put it on, but I have a key to the Magic Kingdom. So here it is, the final day of my senior trip. 1 year ago today was the last day of Disney World. And on this day, we go ahead and we take a look back at. And so here we are, the last day here at Hollywood Studios. Before it was known as MGM Studios. And on this day, our Fast Passes were for Aerosmith's Rock and Roller Coaster, the Tower of Terror, and all the way down here at Star Tours. The funny thing about this, though, is that we used our Fast Passes for Tower of Terror and Rock and Roller Coaster.
but we didn't use it for Star Tours. So the thing is that there was like a 5-minute wait to get into Star Tours, and my sister and my mom did not care to ride it because it was Star Wars, and me and my dad are kind of more into Star Wars than they are. So me and my dad went on it, and I loved it. It's themed to they had the scene from The Last Jedi, the ending of it, you know, with like the red salt and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of like what it was themed with. But I really did enjoy Star Tours. There's like a giant ad in the front, and I actually have the picture of it, and I'm gonna if I can show it off. So what we did was that after the Star Tours Fast Pass, we let it go because me and my dad rode it without the Fast Pass. We actually got ourselves a Fast Pass for Toy Story Midway Mania. Here's the thing. This don't freaking exist yet. See, when I went during senior trip, it was May. Toy Story Land opened June 30th, so a month after I went, it was open. So Toy Story Mania used to be right here in this building, because right here it was kind of, so Toy Story Mania was right here, and now, yeah, so now Toy Story Mania is there. It used to be right here. Toy Story Mania, Toy Story Midway Mania, whatever you want to call it. Fun fact, there's a Wii game for it. Toy Story Mania is what it's called, so they did publish it for the Wii. The Muppet thing, I don't even think needed a Fast Pass, because it was just a little show you went and watch. But they have a Fast Pass Plus interest. So yeah, kind of things we didn't do with, you know, show-wise. My sister and my mom actually went and watched the Beauty and the Beast show. I didn't watch that. But me and my dad, we actually, I remember it was around Echo Lake, and I think it's 20. There was nope, 20 is the Frozen thing. There was a Star Wars show they had going on. Star Wars Path of the Jedi, number 8. This is laid out really weird, and I'm having a hard time trying to find things. Right there. Me and my dad went and watched that. It was kind of just like a documentary type thing of like Star Wars and like the Path of the Jedi for like Luke Skywalker, and it even gave like behind the scenes stuff for The Last Jedi. That was a weird little thing. But also, we went and we watched this, the Indiana Jones Stunt Show Spectacular, which was really friggin' cool. I loved it so much. It was like they did it like they were filming an Indiana Jones movie. So it was a really neat little thing. This was also the day where I met a lot more characters. So Stitch was actually walking behind me, and I turned around. Well, my dad said, "Bubba, look behind you." I turned around, and there was Stitch. So I got my picture with Stitch. I also got to meet Woody, Buzz, BB-8, Chewbacca, and Kylo Ren. And honestly, my favorite one, no offense, Woody, Buzz, Chewbacca, BB-8, Kylo Ren, and Stitch, I got to meet Star-Lord, and I really actually liked that. And I don't know, it's just like getting to meet Star-Lord, and the dude really acted like he kind of captured like the persona of Star-Lord, so it was really fun. And a funny little story with that, I was wearing my Star Wars shirt, and when I went to meet him, Star-Lord looked at my shirt and he said, "Okay, dude, I really like your shirt. Even though you only got 50% of it right, you got the star right, but it's Lord, not Wars." And I was like, "I know, but I'm here for Star Wars." So it was really fun. Where we ate at, Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater, number 29. This, right there. It's right there. It's right there. This one was really cool. I'll show the video of it, because it's a little easier to show the video than try to...
Deadly cosmic ray. The Earth is invaded by indestructible bone monsters. Their ghastly mission, death for all humans.
This is a drive-in diner.
But, I've been showing off different things I bought from all the different parks. And so the first thing I'm actually going to show you guys is like the first thing that I bought, which isn't this. I'm taking it apart so I can show it right. I bought a lightsaber, which, anybody can buy a lightsaber. You can buy a lightsaber from anywhere, but this is like for the Jedi Training Academy thing, which the age for this to stop is 12 years old, but if I shave my beard, I could pass off for like a 12-year-old. But I also bought this. So these are actually two separate things. They're for the Hollywood Tower Hotel. This is like for room 1313, and this is like a key to it. And my sister bought this and used it right. It's like a key ring. You put your keys on it. But what I did is that I bought both of these, and I put them together. So like that, it's actually a key to the room of the Tower Hotel. So I think this is a little bit cooler to me. If you're wondering, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge was in construction while this is going on. If I remember right, Galaxy's Edge is actually going to be here. It's like going to be, this is where Galaxy's Edge is going to go. This is like going to be Toy Story Land, and Galaxy's Edge are going to be like really close to each other. But this launch bay thing right here, where you can get like props where you can view movie props and stuff. That's where I took the pictures with Chewbacca, BB-8, and Kylo Ren. So yeah, I think they have a Darth Vader one, but I don't think Darth Vader was taking pictures. I don't remember though. I don't remember.
With that, I want to say that is it, and I want to say that, you know, it was, you guys just saw like when I reminisced about it on Snapchat. That's what this whole video was anyway. But even like while I was watching this and just remembering it, it's just this really good memory I have. That trip to Disney World was the happiest that I have been in like 2 years, which is crazy. But I had a smile on my face all the time, and the little kid in me, that little young Jared, was just so excited because it had been a dream watching Disney Channel when I was little, and I would see the advertisements for like, hey, this is what's coming to Disney World or whatever, and I would see those advertisements, and I would be like, I want to go. They're so bad, and just to have that finally happen was amazing. It was literally just childhood dream come true. It was the most amazing experience of my life, and I will forever cherish it and adore it. And I always constantly say, when we go back to Disney World, if we go back to Disney World, if we go back, I'm going to do this. If we go back, I'm going to do that. I'm going to meet this character. I'm going to meet that character. I love it. Just being there, I didn't want to leave. I wanted to live there. And it was only my first time going, but that first time, like going to Disney World, you just never want to leave it. And when you have to leave, it sucks because it's like, this is the greatest place to be in. But I love it so much, and thank all of you who watched this video all the way through, for joining, the reminiscing with me. It has been so fun. So thank you for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in the next video.